Welcome to MOTORVAULT Vehicles for Enthusiasts. I'm Josh, and we have this lovely 1958 Volkswagen Beetle. If you guys like the content we bring to you, give us a like, a subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment if you guys really are enjoying what you're seeing. But this little bug, one of the greatest cars, one of the most iconic pieces of motoring history, has been frame off, tub off, restored, and looks great in this shade of blue. Let's take a further look at this motoring legend. One of the best looking and most popular colors on a Beetle is blue, and this one looks great in it with the white sunroof, the white wall tires, and that blue interior with the white piping and the white steering wheel. This one is lowered a little bit. It's got a great stance to it, and it's been lightly modified with the 1600cc. So you can go out, you can rip around, have a little bit more power than stock, and well, it's a classic Beetle. How can you not smile and love these adorable little cars? Inside the Beetle, you could tell this one is fresh. The leather, the blue leather looks great with the white piping. All the white dials, the white steering wheel obviously pulls apart nicely from this nice rich shade of blue. But your original center, and one nice little upgrade on this one is an AM FM radio with the Bluetooth capabilities has been added to this with the 12-volt plug-in. So if you want to rock your iPhone, plug it right in, listen to whatever tunes you want, you can do that, but still feel like you're motoring as classic as possible. And I will say, this one is extra cool because the sunroof is a great feature in this little bug and gives you all of the light that you want to go cruising. Classic designs, poster cars. That's what car guys and gals love. And the Beetle is one of the most classic designs of all time, no matter if you are a hardcore enthusiast or if you are not really a car person. If you see one of these, you know it's a Beetle. And this one with the circle window, the 1950s design, the chrome trim, and especially that fully pulling back sunroof, which I love, is really cool. It makes every bit of vintage driving a charm and a joy. And with the 1600cc upgrade in this one, which was done within the last 2 years, it's a really fun experience being lowered down. It actually has even a better handling ability. It feels almost kind of like a vintage Porsche. Wonder why that is. They have a little bit of history shared together. And with the restoration being done within the last 5 years, it's good to go. It's ready to rock and roll. Show it, drive it, whatever you may please. In the back of the heart of all of these Type 1 Beetles, the original Beetle, the little air-cooled 4 cylinders, which all of us love, that classic ticking sound, which also Porsche used at the start of their history for the 356s and in the 912s, plenty of their cars. But this little 1600cc, they look cool, they sound great, and obviously there are parts available left and right for these little 1600cc's. Plug and play, classic motoring, and it looks pretty good with everything paint matched. And oh yeah, this is a nice shiny little engine bay. I love it. To show the fit and finish on this one, it was well done under the front bonnet as well. The Coker classic tires, the spare, looks great, looks just like the ones on the outside of the car, full size. Got your fuel tank up here, and everything is nice, tucked and fits. And as well, need to mention the LED headlights, which have a cool little aesthetic on this car. It has been 12-volt upgraded, so this one is ready to rock and roll, go out, drive, and enjoy some good old Beetle love. Motoring in the 58 Beetle. Oh, these things have so much charm. There is so little like a Beetle really, other than, you know, a Porsche 356, but those obviously share some serious heritage with both being air-cooled, both being short chassis, lightweight, and, well, sharing a little bit of the Porsche history. little 1600 in this one's fun, man. It definitely helps you get up and go because there are multiple scenarios where the original 1100cc wouldn't do its job as well as this. So yeah, these little 4 cylinders are fun. As soon as you're really, especially in 3rd and 4th gear, they start going. They move pretty good. Shift's great. Per usual with the classic Beetle or any really classic car of this era, you're gonna have just the perfect amount of little noises coming from here and there that adds to the charm of 1950s, 1960s motoring. And this one, since it's been lowered a little bit, it does feel nice and tight, especially from the handling standpoint. It's very, very movable, very tossable, feels very planted. There's obviously a lot of cars of this era. The handling was not great, especially with your big, heavy American cars. But this little thing is so much fun. This kind of motoring is so simple, it's so pure. You've got literally just enough to get you by. You got your manual 4-speed, you got your speedo in front of you, you got an AM/FM radio on this one, which has the Bluetooth capability, which is nice if you want to listen to some modern tunes. But other than that, man, all you've got is a little 4-cylinder in the back, and it's you doing the driving. And there it is. The amount of joy that these cars bring is all what being a car enthusiast is about. And at MOTORVAULT, we are all about enthusiast cars. We've got a lot more stuff like this coming in down the road, and I'm just so happy I've actually been able to drive a classic bug like this. Somebody's gonna love this thing through and through, no doubt. I have 0 doubts in my mind with that one. The classic Beetle, a car that pulls the heartstrings of so many. This car has been around for decades and decades, and almost anybody could say either that their aunt, uncle, grandfather, somebody had one of these at some point. My grandfather actually had one in the early 70s that was dark blue. So everyone has a Beetle story. If it's this, if it's watching Herbie, no matter what, everyone loves a Beetle, and this one is a great example of that. So check out more at motorvault.com. Give us a like, follow, subscribe on our YouTube, and we're gonna bring more cool stuff like this to our page and dealership. We'll see you guys soon.